I hope you had a beautiful Thanksgiving. And I wanted to start giving you these little weekly happy tips because I know that just by watching this whenever you need it, it's going to help plug you into some happy. So I'm just gonna keep these short and quick, and I'm just gonna share with you this story that happened to me the other day when I went to the beach. So if you follow my stories on Instagram, you'll know that I'm really stepping up my own self-care game, practicing my own manifesting soul boot camp on myself by increasing more of my Ayurvedic routine. So even in just like the past 24 hours, I've shifted so much in my vibration. Being happy has been easier, life's been flowing way easier, and I don't have to try so hard, right, to choose happiness when those life experiences happen. I shared on my story yesterday, right, like I fell at the supermarket because the universe was telling me to slow down. So just by starting to pick up on those little cues, right, those little God winks that the universe gives you, and starting to be more positive in your thought process allows you to create more of a positive energy and draw in more experiences that match that vibration. So this right here, you don't have to, right? Like if the word Ayurveda, you don't know what that is, or if you're not sure what I mean when I say balancing your unique body, your mind and body composition, all you have to know, there's 3 doshas. Well, you could watch the free Meditation Made Easy mini series if you haven't already, because I sum it up there. But when you balance the Vata dosha, you balance all doshas. So no matter what your unique mind-body composition, a great thing that you can do if you're feeling Vata is space and air. So when you drink things like warm tea, right, it helps soothe you, it helps ground you, and that is really good for all of the doshas. So you can start to drink some warm tea when you're feeling some kind of way. It's something so small, but I promise you the effects of the heat really do make a difference. And then, right, like there's different levels that you can add in. Then you can get specific with, the different herbs for your dosha, right? Right now I'm drinking Tulsi tea, a little stress relief, and just plugging back into my happy because I've been nonstop all day. So I stopped for, I think it was my 3rd meditation before, right? But like even just a minute counts, right? So sometimes I'll do a longer meditation routine. Sometimes I'll do a minute, but I always start my morning routine. And that's what I'll be going over with you in my Manifesting Soul Boot Camp, which starts January 11th. So if you want to know about early enrollment for that, make sure you just reply back to that email, and I'll make sure that you're on my special list because I'm going to have some really great freebies going on for that. So super pumped about it. Now, what happened at the beach yesterday? So this is about how important it is to choose love over fear in everything you do throughout the day. It's not just about those big moments, right, where you're like, oh my God, in distress. What high vibe living is about, what Ayurveda is about, and next level happy, it's choosing to return to that happiness and remembering in those moments where we're not feeling so happy, or maybe we're not really feeling the love, remembering that we always have a choice. And no matter what it is, right? Ayurveda, A Course in Miracles, right? Like whatever the concept is, I love A Course in Miracles because it simplifies everything. And everything in life, what I've come to believe and know, can really be boiled down to the simplicity of fear or love. Fear or love. And you always have a choice between the two of those. So when I went to the beach the other night, I was like all loving on Ayurveda, and I'm like, oh my gosh, how did I like stop like adding in so many different elements throughout the day. There's a lot of different techniques that you can add in on top of your morning routine just to be like next level and next level and next level, right? It just depends on what you need. That's what it's about. tuning in no matter what your dosha is, no matter what somebody suggests or tells you is the right thing to do. What do you need, right? What feels good for you? What feels like that is going to start to light you up? That is what's most important. But it all comes down to love or fear and knowing that you can always choose love. So I was at the beach and I went to a different beach that I usually go to, and I didn't even use the main entrance. I kind of just like hopped over the fence because it was in the sand. I don't really know where I was, to be honest. And I was just vibing it. I felt really good. And then, I meditated in one spot. I did some journaling. Then I got up, right? Like I walked around. I was just loving on nature, moved again. In this time period, it got dark. Okay, the stars came out and I was like, ooh, another high vibe Ayurvedic thing. I can stargaze. So I'm like loving on the stars. I'm just like looking up, knowing, wow, like this is where we come from, right? Like up there, it's so much bigger than us. We're literally made of the same particles as stars. And when you learn how to tap into that infinite potential, you unlock a path that leads to your wildest dreams. And it doesn't just lead to your wildest dreams, you actually attract in those dreams to you through your thought process, through your lifestyle behavior, but it all comes down to choosing love or fear. And when you choose love, you don't have to know about the subtle body or the physical body. You take care of those things. You start to develop a mindset and an energy that just naturally draws in all those desires, naturally draws in more peace, more happiness. You know your truth. You know that there's no reason to worry about anything. And you know how to change that worry into a positive no matter what it is. I did a blog as well on changing the negative to a positive, the last blog that's up, so you could check that out if you want more there. But this is what happened. Okay, so truth be told, I'd gotten in a little fight with my sister, so I went to choose love over fear again. And then as I'm in the process, right, I chose love. I had all these aha moments, and then I go to text her that I'm on my way home, and I put my phone down. Now my phone is in another room, which it never is, but my phone is, it's like a gold color, but it's really like the color of, of this. So it's really like the same color of sand. And if it was face up, I would have been able to see it in the sand. So I had this moment where I went to go grab for my phone and it wasn't there. And I almost had a moment of panic, right? Because the last car that had headlights in the parking lot had left. It's pitch dark. The only light that's around are the lights on the boardwalk, right? And then when you look out to the ocean, it's nothing. you can't see. The flashlight that I would use is the flashlight that's on my phone, and I'm just like, oh my God. Literally my heart dropped for a second because I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, it's my phone. I need my phone for everything. I'm like, okay, all right, calm down. You can buy a new phone. I'm like, I can't. It's Mercury retrograde. Like, I don't even, right? Like, I don't want to spend the money on a new phone. The universe, and then I'm like, all right, the universe will provide me with a new phone. And then I'm like, okay, I don't live this way. Let me take a step back. So I took a step back from the situation and I plugged in and I decided to choose happiness again. And I remembered I have two choices, fear or love. I have a choice right now to freak the fuck out, right? Over a stupid phone. It's not stupid. I'm very grateful for my phone, right? But I'm healthy, so then I start to go on my gratitude, right? I'm healthy. I'm happy. I have a way to get home. I am not locked out of my car, right? Going into the gratitude, but I asked for help. I was willing to see the situation differently. And instead of freaking out and going into that freak out moment right off of that Zen state that I was in, I said, you know what, I'm going to choose again. And I said my prayer, right? I said, God, angels, universe, like, help me. If it's in the highest and greatest good for me to have my phone back, please lead me to my phone. Help me find my phone, right? Literally praying to find a needle in a haystack. praying to find a needle in a haystack because I didn't know where I moved when I got up. I had no idea. And it's a big beach, okay? I saw something glaring. It was a plastic bag. Like, there was no way to tell anything, you guys. But as soon as I asked for help, as soon as I sat down instead of frantically looking and I took another deep breath and I chose love and I decided to trust the universe, trust those stars, right, where we come from, I found my phone. I was literally directed to my phone. And I can't explain it to you really. Sometimes I'll get clairaudient stuff where I hear like, you know, go left or something like that. I didn't even get that. It was claircognitive where like I just knew. And I was just clearly guided and I just found it. And you don't have to know, right? You don't have to be psychic, right, to experience this, even though we all have the ability to tap into higher consciousness, right, to receive those moments where life gets easier and we just easily know the solution. The solution is just given to us, okay? So that moment that I found my phone, that could happen to you too. It's just aligning your energy and being open to that miracle, right? So there is no order of difficulty in the creation of miracles. I love A Course in Miracles that teaches it to us, and what that means is that from a small miracle, a real miracle is a shift in perception. So the miracle was that in that moment I prayed and I shifted my perception and I remembered who I was. I remembered that the universe is always on my side. I remembered that everything happens for me, not to me. And I remembered that the universe has my motherfucking back. Sorry for cursing. But I'm authentic. That's just, I'm excited. So I found my phone, and you literally can apply that to anything, right? Say right now, whatever your higher power is of your understanding, I am open to creative solutions for my highest and greatest good. I am open to the miracle. I am willing to see this situation differently. I am willing to see this situation through the eyes of love. I am willing to choose love. And you will be shown. When you are willing, you will be shown the way. The solutions will pop up. Things will get easier. You'll get your signs. As long as your mindset is in the gratitude and you're acknowledging those signs, right? Like I was so flippin' happy when the universe did that. Just like I was so flippin' happy looking at the stars, right? Just like I'm so grateful every day that I was given the miracle of knowing that our mindset and our emotions and everything is energy and we create our realities, right? So you have a choice, and I hope that you choose to just plug more in to your self-care. That's it. And it can just start with a minute every day, a deep breath. So take this minute. We'll take another deep cleansing breath just to let everything go. And once more. Letting go whatever is causing you any turbulence, even if you can't identify it. Being open to the miracle, open to all of the universe's creative solutions. Calling in that miracle for yourself, taking another deep inhale. Let it out, and just repeating, I am worthy of receiving miracles. I am worthy of living life beyond my wildest dreams. Because you are. Because if I am, I promise you, you are. So, love you guys. Be happy. Bye.